everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content. I am so excited for today's video because I feel like since running and kind of like changing my fitness journey up and including running but also including weight training, I get so many questions on how I incorporate both, how I balance both, what's the best way to do it. And I used to think that you kind of had to choose one or the other, that you couldn't balance both at the same time, that maybe one week I would just run more and then the next week I would weight train more. But I feel like I've got the perfect balance of both, and honestly, since incorporating both things into my fitness journey, it has changed it for me. I feel like it's like revolutionized it. I loved weight training, but having the two together is just so fun, and I feel like every week feels like the first week I'm trying it. Like, it never gets boring because you're in the gym but you're also out on the road running, so you're in two different environments when you're training. And honestly, I think physically I've seen the most progress from incorporating both. I have seen so much more muscle definition, and I really feel like it's those two things combined that have helped me do that. Like, my legs are the most muscular they've ever been, and I feel so physically strong in my body, and I just love doing both so much. So I really have wanted to make this video for the longest amount of time, but I wanted to do it post-marathon so that it was a little bit more realistic for you guys, and that it was something that everybody could kind of follow along and kind of adjust to their own abilities. Obviously, when I was running the marathon, I was doing like 30-kilometer runs in the week, so it's not that beneficial for me to be showing you that because not everybody can do that. So this week's video is a whole week's worth of workouts of me showing you how to incorporate both weight training but also running. I want to give a bit of an explanation just so you guys can really utilize this video, just so you guys can really get the most out of it. I am currently training 5 days a week. I'm doing 3 weighted sessions and 3 running sessions. One of the running sessions is a short run that I throw onto the end of my arm session every week. So for the beginning section of this video, you're going to see 2 leg workouts, but you're also going to see 2 arm workouts. I only do one of these in the week. I alternate between these every other week. So one week I'll do push, one week I'll do pull. So I'll do 2 leg sessions, 1 arm session with a run thrown onto the end of it. Then I will have 2 separate running sessions. That is how I'm training at the moment. You can split that up and do it as a 6-day-a-week training program if you want to just do the shorter run by itself. But personally, just to kind of give myself a bit more time in the week, I'm throwing my short run onto my arm day. I really hope that makes sense as I'm explaining it. Then in the second half of the video, I'm going to be showing you the running sessions that I do. So we'll have the shorter run, we'll have an interval run, and we'll also have a long run. That is the general gist of my running every week. I do a short run, I do an interval run, which is interval training, which is really good for developing speed but also building up your fitness, and then I will do a long run. So this week I did a 14-kilometer long run. You obviously don't have to follow this exactly. I know 14 kilometers is a long distance and not a lot of people will have that ability yet. You will get there, you'll build it up, but just mold this to your ability. So do a short run, whatever seems short for you, whether that's 2K, 3K, 1K, and then have a longer run at the end of the week, and then potentially an interval session if you want it. If you don't like interval training and you don't want to include it, I used to, previous to having a coach, just do a medium length run. So just do a run that's like in the middle of the 2 distances, and that would just take you over through the week. That is currently the training plan that I am following. That is how my week is looking. This video hopefully will give you guys inspiration for your training plans, but also show you that you can definitely balance both, and it is so doable, but also it's so enjoyable. So hopefully if you do take the workouts and if you do them, just let me know in the comment section because I really want to know what you guys think and if you guys do really enjoy them. But like I said, since incorporating both running and weight training, it has just changed the game for me, and I just feel like I have this huge passion and love for it, which is why I've wanted to get this video out for like the longest amount of time. I do also want to explain, this is a week's worth of workouts. However, I filmed this over 2 weeks. I was hit with an illness halfway through and I couldn't run, so I filmed the runs the week after, but this is typically what I would normally do in a week. If anything doesn't make sense, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section and I will be getting back to all of you guys. But without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this week's video.
Got an appetite, let's bake ourselves a treat. What you've been mixing, serve it up the way you please. I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick, push up and butter me. So poke that, push that, shake that, smack that, mix that, help that, marinate that. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby. Pour that sweet on me, baby. Shade up, we can cook up, we can stir up when we is oven up like 5,000 degrees. It's almost ready, we've been craving this all week. Baby, you want it, I got it. I'm hooked on you like phonics. Gotta be honest, you're on it, and this ain't no time to be modest. Poke that, push that, shake that, girl, take your last name, let's hyphenate it. We don't need a recipe. Whip that cream, baby, pour that sweet on me, baby, shade it. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up, just you and me. Whip that cream, whip that
Good morning, guys and girlies. So I was actually going to do a post-legs debrief yesterday and I just completely forgot, but it was a really good, like, short and sharp session. It was really annoying because I was supposed to do the hack squat at the end. They don't have one in my gym, and then the leg press was broken, which was a little bit annoying, so I did have to miss one set, but we're just going to go extra hard on glutes today because that is what we're about to head off to train. I'm not going to lie, I definitely feel like my glutes have been neglected over the course of the beginning of the year, because I just feel like if I had to miss a session, it was normally glutes, which is a bit bad because I can kind of see that, like, I've built a lot of, like, quad definition over marathon training, and the glutes are there. Like, I'm not saying I don't have glutes, I do have glutes, I know that. I'm quite fortunate I still have body fat in my glute area, but it is just body fat, meaning that if my weight drops, my glutes just disappear at the moment. So we are going to go hard today, trying to focus on building some serious muscle in these glutes and just getting them, you know,
I miss that sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I will lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, just us loving you all night long. I can let you go, baby, it's the right, we already know, and we feel it. I really do, I said the truth, we can't go any road. Need you now. I'm your queen and you the king right now. It's a kingdom, let's play it how you like. Haha, doesn't make you feel, or you wanna change, I'll be whatever, what you like. We can dance, you got to move tonight. Stars are watching us in the sky. I wanna last it forever. It's a sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I won't lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, just us loving you all night long. I can let you go, baby, it's the right, we already know, and we feel it. I really do, I said the truth, we can't go any road. Need you now. Let's change the clothes, we have a drive. You know how you make me feel alive. Come close to me, I'm obsessed with your different kind of style. Don't you ever leave, step by my side. On my head, cause I don't have much time. I wanna hug you forever.
Hello everyone, so we are on day 3 of the workout week. So, sorry, just to catch you guys up to speed a little bit, I have been hit by some kind of, like, post-Coachella flu. I don't even know what it's been, but for the past 2 days I haven't really been able to do anything. I'm still not well. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my throat, but my tonsils are so swollen, which is strange because I don't feel that bad all over. Like, I've been waking up in the morning feeling horrendous, but as the day goes on I do feel a little bit better. Like, I've got energy in me. It's just my throat is just really, really sore at the moment, and my tonsils are super swollen. So it's so typical that it falls on, like, a week where I'm filming a week's worth of workouts. And I mentioned, obviously, I really want to show you guys the perfect week in order to balance like running and weightlifting. But the truth is I haven't actually been able to run this week at all, and I'm not probably going to be able to because, not to be too graphic, I'm just very phlegmy and I just can't breathe very well. So running has been completely off the card, which is really sad. I'm not gonna be able to go and do my half marathon that I really want to this weekend, but I just wanted to include it because originally I was like, do I just start all over again? But I was like, no, because I'm still gonna give you guys a week's worth of workouts. I'm still going to be showing you exactly what I would do in a week if I was in full health. But I also want to show you that I'm currently ill and I'm taking a step back from my routine for the week because our bodies and our health are more important than pushing ourselves to train. That is not the way forward. You need to allow your body time to rest. So I just want to show you guys that I'm actually ill at the moment, therefore I'm not going to be running. I'm taking a step back from running. I'm still doing an arm session today, but sorry, I feel like I can barely breathe. I'm still going to the gym to do an arm session today, but that's because me and my boyfriend have basically had it planned in that we wanted to do a session together for ages. So we're just going to go and do like a light arm session, and then we're going to a gym down by the beach. We're going to go to Gold's Gym in Venice, and then we're going to go and sit on the beach for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to do a nice like light workout today, nothing too strenuous, because I just need my body to get back to full health so I can start running again. And I will film the runs that I do next week and incorporate them. So it's basically still going to be a full week's worth of workouts. It just is personally going to be over 2 weeks for me because I'm not running this week. But without further ado, let's just jump into the workout.
So handsome, oh, you have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your stardust, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. And no one makes me feel like you do. And no sets my body on fire, and no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. How I try to sleep, but you're deep in my mind. Got a hold of me. When I'm awake, I'm all blind. You and your magic, like infinite power. God knows I tried to resist, but you're pulling me closer. Oh, I gotta stay away, but you won't let me. No one makes me feel like you do. And no one sets my body on fire. And no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better.
everyone. So we have had a little smidge of a fail this morning. I have just gone and done a push session because I would have explained this earlier in the video, but I wanted to give you guys a pull session and a push session just so you guys could either interchange them, or if you're feeling crazy, do 6 days a week and do both of them. But I actually wasn't allowed to film in the gym that I was in. I literally filmed one set and then somebody was like, oh, like you're not allowed to film in here. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to film the session I've just done. What I'm going to do now is actually insert old footage of the same session anyway, so you guys are still going to get the workout, but it just wasn't filmed today. So I'm just going to pop that in now for you guys. This is going to be the push session for the week. Okay, now we've wrapped up the push session, it is run time, people. This is the first of the running sessions of the week. For the first session this week, we are going to be doing our short run. This is only going to be a 5-kilometer run. With the short runs, obviously, if you are doing longer distances, there is the capability to kind of be doing this a bit quicker, really push yourself, see what times you can get. I personally am going to be taking this one just pretty slow and steady today. I'm not going to be pushing for any PBs. I'm not training for anything in particular at the moment, so pushing myself to the point of like exhaustion and not enjoying the run as much just really isn't the focus point for me at the moment. I'm just enjoying my runs, so this is just going to be a nice steady 5-kilometer run. I have obviously just come from the gym, so we're not going to be able to run in this because this is giving me no support. So I have actually brought my high impact sports bra. I think what I'm going to do is just put this underneath the unitard I have on and then just run in that. I am in a public car park right now, so I don't really know the most like PG way to do this. And then I'm just going to pull my unitard over the top, which might look a bit silly, but if you're this close to my boobs, then we have a different problem anyway. And then we're just going to pop our Beats headphones in. I use Apple AirPod Max for the gym, you guys would have seen, and then I use these Beats for running. They're just so much better. I don't like running in my AirPod Max because it just makes them really sweaty and a bit smelly. And then all I need to do is pop my vest on and get this 5K ticked off.
Mami, ¿qué más? Hay algo en ti que me tiene mal. Una belleza que me quema. Cuando vaya, la nota me estalla. Mami, ¿qué más? Hay algo en ti que me tiene mal. Sé que anda puesta pa'l problema.
I killed that. I absolutely killed it. I honestly, guys, anytime I say this is going to be slow and steady, I'm lying. I'm just telling you now, I'm a liar. Not even that like I was saying that just for the sake of saying it. When I set off on that run, I was like, this is going one or two ways. I'm either going to start running and my legs are going to feel like lead. I'm not going to feel like I'm ready. I'm going to feel like my body is tired from having a week off, or I'm going to get on this run and it's going to feel amazing. And it felt so good. I just went. I felt like I had so much energy saved up in my body from obviously having a rest over the last week, and it just felt so nice. I'll pop the stats in here, but that's a really good pace for me. Like that's probably like one of my quickest paces that I can do. I think the fastest pace I've ever done is like a 4:59. So like that for me is pretty good considering I had a week off, and it's just nice to have a good run. Like it's so nice to be back having a good run and just feeling like excited about running again. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for our next training session. Hello everyone, we are on run 2 of the week. So today's running session is probably my least favorite, but we're staying positive. It is is interval training. I started doing interval training at the beginning of my prep for the marathon when I started training with my coach Lucy, and I just hate them. But saying that, they are probably one of the most beneficial types of runs that you can do. In terms of increasing my fitness and my strength, these are definitely the reason why I saw an increase in that. So as much as we dislike them, sometimes we have to do things we don't like to get the results that we want, and ultimately these are going to make you a better runner. So today's interval training plan is we're going to do a 15-minute warm-up. So that's just going to be a 15-minute SUPERSET jog. Then we're only doing 4 intervals. We're doing 2 minutes on and 1 minute off. So the way I do these, the 1 minute off is a very slow jog. The 2 minutes on, what you want to make sure is when you're doing your like on, whether it's a minute, whether it's 30 seconds, whether it's 2 minutes, you want to push as hard as you can, but also as hard as you can and maintain it throughout that 2 minutes. So me suddenly sprinting, there's no good in that because I can't maintain a sprint for 2 minutes. I'm not physically that fit. So it's going at a pace that's quicker, but you can still maintain it, because that's where you're going to get the most out of these. If you're just blowing yourself out and not being able to maintain it for the 2 minutes like I did when I first originally did these, it's going to be mentally really challenging because you're not going to feel physically fit. You're going to feel really burnt out. You're not going to want to do the rest of the run. So just make sure that you're doing a pace you can maintain. If you're doing 30 seconds, you can obviously go a lot quicker. I am going to film a little bit of these, but they're quite difficult to film because when you're pushing, it's just a bit of a harder one to film, but hopefully me kind of explaining that does summarize it for you. Positive attitude, go into this feeling good, just get a nice run out of the way. Right, so we're just starting. So we're doing super slow 15-minute warm-up. Like I said, it's really hard to go slow when you start. So what I do with like slow runs or warm-up runs, just listen to really slow music, nothing with like a really fast tempo, because that's only going to speed you up more. That was video run 1 done. 1 minute rest, we're just gonna have a little walk while it's with you. Jog on, do the same thing 4 times over. Oh, that was just my least favourite form of running. Who enjoys that? Crazy people. Like yeah. I think it's because it's so different to how I run and how I enjoy running. Like I love settling into my runs, enjoying the scenery, and with those you have to push. And it's when I push, or like feel like I'm like exhausting myself, that like I'm just not that kind of running girly. But I've done it. It's going to help me in the long run. It's going to help me on my longer runs, which are the ones that I enjoy. So means to an end. Good morning, guys and girlies. We are on the last training session of the week. It is long run morning. I'm ready, I'm raring, I'm carved up because it's a longer run. I'm not going to run out at a super fast pace. I actually just want to kind of like take this in my stride and enjoy it. So I'm not going to go for any set time, any set pace. I'm just going to go out and do what feels good, to be honest with you. It is about 20 degrees today, which is gorgeous. It just means it's going to be a sweaty one. The temptation to just pause over my head. Guys, it's 22 degrees. It's 22 degrees. Oh my god, you think I'd literally just run like 30k? No, not even. Oh, thank god I'm going for a blow dry later, because that needs TLC. That is the run done. Guys, I didn't do 14 kilometers. Honestly, I'm just gonna be really honest with you, I just really found that tough. And the first run at the beginning of the week went really well. This one just didn't go as well, and I'm sure there's a million reasons why. I was actually running and I was like, this is embarrassing. I'm trying to film this for my vlog. Like, I've set out to run this distance and I'm not gonna do it. And like, how silly is that? Like, how ridiculous. And I've just finished then, and I was just like stood by the side of the car and I was like, you guys don't follow me because I'm a pro athlete. Like, none of us here think that I'm going to be running in the Olympics next year. Like, let's be honest. A lot of the reason, I'm sure, why like you guys have potentially enjoyed my running journey is because I'm just a girl that basically decided to start running. Like, I have no incredible ability. I'm just somebody who enjoys running, and if I don't show you guys the reality of what realistic running weeks can look like, then literally what am I doing? Because like, this is my job. My job is to like show you guys the reality. And if you guys have completed the workouts for this week and you also set out to do a longer run and you weren't able to do it, like look at the week you've just ticked off. You've just done 3 workouts, you've done a run, you've done an interval session, and you've just done another long run. Like, do not beat yourself up over 3 kilometers. That is not worth it. And that is what I'm going to be telling myself today, and that's what you should be telling yourself. Sometimes the day is just not your day and it sucks, and I would have loved to have ticked off 14 kilometers today, but I did 11, and I pushed myself through all 11 of those kilometers, even if my brain was telling me that I didn't want to do it. And that in itself is the achievement, not the distance, not the time, not the run. So yeah, I wanted to do a longer run. I wanted to complete a longer run at the end of this workout week, but that's just not been the reality. But I still went out and I still did 11 kilometers, and I'm still going to pat myself on the back and be proud of myself for doing that, as should you, because 11 kilometers is still a really long way. That's still a really long time to be on your feet. I think sometimes I'm just comparing it to like the marathon distances that I was doing. But this is going to be the end of the workout week vlog. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Also, I do understand throughout the workouts some of the writing wasn't very visible, so I've left them all in the description box so you can follow them along from there. That'll probably be easier to like screenshot and read anyway. But yeah, like I said, let me know. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next LA vlog.